what's your reason to stop me? You ain't... Hey, yo, what the you gonna hit him with the car? Yo, what the Yo, hell no, yo. Hey, yo.
This story takes us to Baltimore, Maryland, and honestly, this one is pretty nuts even by internet standards. Around 5 p.m. on October 28, 2025, a group of people were standing outside Wiley Liquor's bar in the Park Heights neighborhood. They weren't fighting, they weren't blocking traffic, they were just hanging out on the sidewalk when a Baltimore police officer pulled up and told them to move along, according to a bystander who was recording the entire encounter. And that's exactly what they did. They started walking away, but for some reason, the officer singled out one man who continued walking and decided that wasn't good enough. So the officer gets back into his patrol car and starts chasing him.
Yeah, what's your reason to stop me? You ain't even got no reason to stop him, bro. Yo, walk off,
How did you hit the alley, yo?
Go ahead, Trey, walk off, bro. He beating. He ain't even got no reason to stop him. Hey, yo, what the you gonna hit him with the car? Yo, what the Yo, hell no, yo. Hey, yo. Come back this way, yo. Yo, beating, bro. Austin's You dumb. You crashing it all that. You really crashing out, bro. Go ahead. Really crashing out, bro. You crashed his car and all that, bro. Don't really try to hit my mind, bro. Don't really try to hit, bro, with the car and all that. Oh, hell no.
Yeah, that's a police cruiser being used like a weapon. The officer, later identified as Robert A. Parks, accelerates towards the man, follows him through an alley, cuts across grass and private property, and at one point actually strikes him with the vehicle. The man is literally running for his life. The chase goes on for over a minute before Parks crashes through a fence and disables his own patrol car. So just to be clear, this wasn't a high-speed pursuit of a violent suspect. Prosecutors would later confirm that the man being chased only had a misdemeanor warrant. No weapon, no threat, nothing that justifies any of this, meaning there was never a legal or tactical justification for using a car as a weapon in the first place. Once this footage hit social media, it obviously exploded, and unlike a lot of viral cop videos, this one didn't take weeks to be addressed. Within 24 hours, the Baltimore Police Department announced an internal affairs investigation, and Parks was stripped of his police powers. The police commissioner Richard Worley called the video disturbing and alarming, saying, "This is not how we expect our officers to behave, and this does not reflect the values of the department." Of course, that's just standard reputation damage control, but Mayor Brandon Scott also confirmed that Parks had been suspended and that accountability was coming. And this time, surprisingly, it actually did, or at least it's on the way. On November 12, Robert Parks was indicted on multiple charges, including second-degree attempted murder, first and second-degree assault, reckless driving, and misconduct in office. Parks was also quietly removed from the Jarrettsville Volunteer Fire Company, where he had previously volunteered. The department confirmed that he was no longer associated with them. If he's convicted on all counts, he'll be fired, but realistically, keeping his job as a police officer is probably the least of his concerns, because he's facing a maximum sentence of up to 65 years in prison. Also, while the footage isn't publicly available, Baltimore City State's Attorney Ivan Bates stated that additional surveillance footage obtained by the Police Integrity security unit was even more disturbing than the viral clip, which is saying a lot. As for the man who was hit, he suffered a knee injury and soreness, but he survived, which is honestly the bare minimum expectation when interacting with law enforcement. This case is still moving through the courts, but for once, there are real consequences looming for Robert Parks.